This week on LA Rider, TW takes a Memorial Day ride and pays tribute to the 1.1 million Americans who've laid down their lives for their country. Tammi Arender tells us about Northeast Louisiana's Big May Day celebration, honoring all active duty military personnel, and a special tribute to some fallen heroes.
All this and more coming up on LA Rider.
LA Rider is brought to you by the Motorcycle Awareness Campaign, a 501c3 nonprofit organization exclusively dedicated to promoting motorcycle awareness and rider safety throughout Louisiana and the nation. Learn more at macorg.com.
We're at Friendly Power Sports in Baton Rouge, a MAC sponsor and big supporter of motorcycle awareness and safety. Today is their big Get Out and Ride open house, and in a few moments we're going to show you around. But since the theme today is Get Out and Ride, why don't we do just that?
Like most people who ride, I look forward to holidays. Give me good weather and a 3-day weekend, and you can be sure I'll be out on the road riding at least 2 of those 3 days. Looking for a bigger burger, a new road to ride, or an unusual destination. But on Memorial Day weekend 2019, it wasn't food or a road or even a destination that was on my mind. It was a number, and that number was 1.1 million. That's how many Americans have died in battle since the American Revolution. 1.1 million soldiers have gone off to war and never returned. That's what Memorial Day is really about. So on this Memorial Day weekend, I decided to forego the search for food, new roads, and unusual destinations, and instead pointed Red Rider in a different direction. My first stop was the State Capitol building in Baton Rouge, where I found a stunning temporary memorial to Louisiana's fallen heroes. There were more than 11,000 flags planted here, each one representing a Louisiana citizen killed in battle since the Civil War. The memorial, which was placed by the Blue Star Mothers, is a vivid representation of those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. Next, a short 19-mile ride north to the Port Hudson National Cemetery, just off US 61 on the edge of East Baton Rouge Parish. The siege of Port Hudson was one of the key battles of the Civil War, and a costly one. Nearly 5,000 Union troops died during the 48-day siege, and many of them are buried here. Today, the cemetery contains the graves of more than 12,000 servicemen and women, and is one of the largest national cemeteries in Louisiana. The final leg of my Pause and Reflect ride took me another 18 miles to the northeast and the Louisiana War Veterans Home in Jackson. The state of Louisiana operates 5 veterans homes, and the Jackson facility was the first. On this Memorial Day weekend, I decided to drop by and say thank you to some of the residents who just happened to be enjoying an impromptu after-lunch concert.
Thanks to you, I'm always home till closing time. And I got swinging doors, a jukebox, and the bars too.
While I can't personally thank the 1.1 million Americans who gave their lives for us, I certainly can thank those who put their lives on the line along with them and managed to make it safely back home. In the end, they are all heroes, aren't they? And they deserve our respect, our honor, and our thanks each and every day.
I love me some race cars.
You want to go in a race car with me next week?
Absolutely. You got one?
No, but I'm thinking about
You
it.
gonna get one? Our Memorial Day tribute will continue in a few minutes. But first, let's check in with Scotty Drake to tell us more about what's going on here at Friendly Power Sports.
TW, I'm with Mark Bould, who is the general manager here at Friendly Power Sports. Thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome.
How about a little bit of history about Friendly Power Sports?
Absolutely. We were formed originally as a Yamaha dealership. Opened up back in 2002 by a guy, our owner, Robert Smokey Hyatt, as he's better known. Originally from El Paso, Texas, and currently in Shreveport, Louisiana.
And how long have you been here?
I've been here since 2004.
Right. And you have another location, don't you?
We do. We have a second location in Slidell that opened in 2012.
Now, as I look around the dealership here, I see motorcycles, I see ATVs, I see watercraft. Take us through the showroom and tell us all of the products you have, and feel free to mention the brand names too.
Absolutely. We said, back in the day, I'm a career motorcyclist. I rode motorcycles all my life, just, love motorcycles. When I got involved in the business, I wanted my customers to have a little bit of everything. So we've got in this location, obviously the Honda brand, the Yamaha brand. But beyond that, if you look at our used selection, we specifically go out and buy stuff that you wouldn't typically expect to see in a Honda or Yamaha dealership. We have Triumph, Ducati, Harley-Davidson. So we really expand upon really, just the common basic lines that you get. Obviously, to our right, we've got jet skis here. Slidell is a bigger version, actually, of what we got. We've got a 20,000 square foot showroom down there. Again, same concept, multi-lines, housing Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Polaris, and again, a massive selection of used motorcycles.
Not to mention the fact that you have all the parts and accessories.
Absolutely. We carry a $450,000 plus here and close to $600,000 in Slidell.
Mark Bould, who is the general manager here at Friendly Power Sports. Thanks for joining us.
Very welcome.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.
I didn't see him.
Watch for us.
She just came out of nowhere.
See us.
Oh, God, what am I going to do?
Save us.
Welcome back to LA Rider. I'm Tammi Arender, and you can look right over my shoulder, and that big building in the background is actually the Smithsonian Institution Air and Space Museum right outside of Washington, D.C. I am here on the Heroes Flight. I've been able to accompany some World War II and Korean veterans on this flight and make this trip as they visit their memorials over the Memorial Day weekend, and it has been phenomenal. And you can see the motorcycles behind me. Motorcycles are everywhere because between Rolling Thunder and Run for the Wall, May is the perfect time to be in our nation's capital. Now, a couple of weeks ago on Armed Forces Day, that's when the May Days event takes place in Winsboro and Crowville. I wasn't able to make it this year, but I've been the year before and the year before that. So let's reach back into the vault and visit May Days 2018. On the third Saturday of May, you can find the town of Winnsboro filled with motorcycles. The Patriot Guard riders lead a procession through this flag-flanked town to Davis Park.
Color guard. Halt. Right hand salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Well, the day is a day in which we try to honor our veterans, show some respect to them, and at the same time raise some funds to donate to a variety of veterans causes.
Terry Simmons and his wife spearhead this event each year.
Got a lot of great people here in our area willing to step up and support and come out and be part of our May Day celebration and crawfish boil and help us raise that money. Our number one cause is our own scholarships. We provide some scholarships in our area, kind of a pay it forward deal, where we honor those who served and sacrificed by paying it forward to young men and women who are willing to step up and serve in the Guard, the Reserves, go through an ROTC program.
Now, the recipients of those scholarships, do they have to be here in Franklin Parish or anywhere in Northeast Louisiana?
Well, right now we just have the 3 scholarships there for a graduating senior who will go into the Guard, the Reserves, and qualify. We'd love to be able to do it throughout the whole state even, but again, that comes with funding and support, and that's one reason, we're local right now.
The event coincides with National Armed Forces Day, each branch of the military recognized. On this day, there was also a special presentation by the Blue Star Moms. Jamie Watson is the local chapter president of Blue Star Mothers of America.
It is our goal to always keep those parents in our thoughts and let them know that we're there for them, whatever they might need, a hug or a handshake, or they just might need help with something, and we're there for them. And May Days and the PGR, they're there for them too.
Once the ceremony at Davis Park in Winnsboro has ended, May Days continues in Crowville. The bike riders head out on Highway 17 for about 9 miles to the Simmons property. Even if you're not familiar with this portion of Northeast Louisiana, have no fear. The flags lead the way. A true glimpse of Americana as you see the stars and stripes lining the farm fields of Franklin Parish.
Pre-registers or sponsors? Oh, pre-registered.
May Days attracts people from all over Louisiana. Doug Nobles, the state captain for the Louisiana Patriot Guard Riders, brings a group up from Baton Rouge.
It's an awesome thing that they have started, and we enjoy it every year. We come up from Baton Rouge, and it speaks, directly to our military, our law enforcement, our EMTs. It's a good cause.
May Days, always on Armed Forces Day. Put it on your calendar for next year and join them there in Winnsboro and Crowville. It is a great time for a good cause. I'm Tammi Arender, reporting from Washington, D.C. for LA Rider.
Thanks, Tammy. In a few minutes, we'll pay tribute to another group of heroes. But before that, let's check back in with Scotty Drake.
Thanks, T. Outside Friendly Power Sports now, once again with Mark Bull, General Manager here at Friendly. As a motorcycle enthusiast myself, service is very important to me. Tell us about your service department.
Our service department, in my opinion, is the best in the state, without a doubt. Getting great techs is really difficult, and we have an extensive recruitment program. We pull techs in from out of state. When they get here, whether they're well trained or top of the class trained, it doesn't really matter. We continue on with their education, and all of our techs are cross trained across the multiple platforms. So your Honda guy that comes in with Honda certifications, as soon as he gets it, he's going to go to Yamaha school, and Yamaha guy's going to go to Honda school, and so on and so forth. So we've got techs that have been with us 15 years plus, and they still go to school. It's a continual involvement.
The technology is changing that much?
Absolutely. Technology, I mean, you're seeing, the last 5-10 years, a big transition from basic carbureted bikes, now fuel injection, the sensors, the technology that's going into these motorcycles is changing, literally every single day. And if you can't keep up with that, you're going to have a problem.
You were telling me off camera a little while ago that you have a brand new used bike program. Please tell us about that.
We do. Sometime in June, maybe late June, we're going to launch a website called UsedBikes.RX, and we're aiming to deliver high quality used motorcycles direct to your door. We're going to do it for free to within a 5-6 hour period of Baton Rouge. The bikes will be great quality, checked out on our dyno, checked out with our highly qualified technicians. They get a 30-day warranty and a 3-day no questions asked, just bring it back guarantee, and we'll give you your money back. So
that's highly unusual.
Absolutely. We have a 100+ used units right now. We're going to continue to grow that, but we will deliver these things, quality bikes, straight to your front door.
All right, Mark Bould, who is the general manager at Friendly Power Sports. More after this.
I didn't see him.
Watch for us.
She just came out of nowhere.
See us.
Oh, God, what am I going to do?
Save us.
May is always a busy month. It's Motorcycle Awareness Month, and of course, Armed Forces Day and Memorial Day also falls in May. National Police Week is also celebrated in May, and we close our program today with a special tribute to 4 Baton Rouge officers who were gunned down by a madman on July 17, 2016.
8211.
8211, go ahead.
Can you send me a couple units to the Be Quick on Airline and Old Hammond?
10-4.
351 now. Be out with him. Get some units out here. Supposed to a guy with a rifle next to the building.
Oh, shots fired, officer down, shots fired, officer down. Got a city officer down, shots fired. Shots fired on Airline. Yeah, I don't know on Airline. I don't know where the person shooting from.
Headquarters 8211. Headquarters 8211. This is the last call for 8211.
Every day I wake up, I kiss my wife goodbye. I tell her that I love her and force a smile every time. I grab my gear and I head on out, 'cause this I will defend. I go across the thin blue line and pray to make it back again. There's children out there hurting and couples who are doomed. I pray for peace and quiet today, but I just spoke too soon. The clerk down at the corner store was just shot for cigarettes. Out here across the thin blue line, things rarely make much sense. Yeah, I can hear the families crying, oh, the noise on the radio band. I can't tell my wife what happened, 'cause she just won't understand. Oh, the things I'm feeling and the danger I've been in. Many cross the thin blue line and never make it back again. So many homes are broken in all this pain I found. I drop one off at the prison before I have to write it all down. And bandaged cuts upon my face, and others blood on my hands. I wash it off for going back across the thin blue line again. Too many cross the thin blue line and never make it back again. Many cross the thin blue line and never make it back again.
There are a lot of distractions this time of year, but we hope everyone will take a moment to thank a police officer, a veteran, a firefighter, or a first responder for all they do each and every day to keep us safe and secure. I'm T.W. Robinson from all of us at LA Rider and here at Friendly Power Sports and the Motorcycle Awareness Campaign. Thanks for joining us again. And remember, we haven't been everywhere, but it's on our list. See you next time on LA Rider.
LA Rider is brought to you by the Motorcycle Awareness Campaign, a 501c3 nonprofit organization exclusively dedicated to promoting motorcycle awareness and rider safety throughout Louisiana and the nation. Learn more at macorg.com.
God bless chrome cowgirls like us.